Hello, thanks for stopping by Flea's Bourbon Journey. You'll notice tonight's episode is shockingly much better quality. I've gone to 60 frame rate and I've gone to 4K. So you will see every whisker that is unshaved, you will see every dinner stain on my shirt, and you will see precisely the details in this video that I hoped you wouldn't see in the ones before. But somebody else suggested needed to bump it up, so here you go. As I promised in my last video, tonight we're going to be sampling a fresh crack first try of Bernheim Original Kentucky Straight Wheat Whiskey. Now this is not a bourbon with a heavy wheat in the mash bill. No. This is 51% wheat in the mash bill and only 37% corn. So from what I've read and what I understand, this is going to drink a lot differently than most straight bourbons or even straight whiskeys that are not 51% wheat, which I know that I have leaned towards the wheated mash bill stuff more so than the rye. This comes to us from Heaven Hill Distillery. It comes in at 45% ABV, 90 proof. And it is 7-year aged, also known as a small batch. Okay. New charred oak barrels. Let's fresh crack this bad boy and see what we get. Now I have to be very careful. My arm is still in the process of healing. You can see there. I still have to keep it at a 90-degree angle. I'm still not allowed to do any gripping, pushing, pulling, any of that stuff with it. So, but right now my sling is in the washing machine, so it's got to get clean too, right? Let's see what we get on the crack of the cork. I don't know, there's something so satisfying about that. Got my Gretna Wine and Spirits Glencairn glass, also known as the Illuminati glass in certain circles. And as I always do with a fresh crack, we're going to give this about 10 minutes to sit, come back and revisit it here in a minute. Be right back. Alright, now that we've corrected a lighting problem and we've given our Bernheim Kentucky Straight Wheat Whiskey about 15 minutes to open up, we're going to see what the nose thinks. Find out what kind of aromas are hidden in a 51% mash bill wheat whiskey. Here we go. It's very soft on the nose. There's a floral in there. It smells kind of like the produce department at the local grocery store when you have all the different varieties of citrus and apples that are all in season. All of those, like late summer, early fall. There's like a mix of fruit flavor in there. Not like Fruity Pebbles, not like that at all. Like I said, kind of like the produce department's fruit section. There's a hint of a honey note in there too. It's definitely got a sweet aroma. Let's see what the palate thinks. I don't know if you can hear that, but my stomach definitely approves. Okay. This is very, very soft. And what I mean by that is I can discern some of the flavors in there, but this is very subtle in all of the characteristics. A lot of straight whiskeys and bourbon whiskeys that are heavy on the corn and have some rye in them, or that are especially easy on the wheat or absent of the wheat, you'll have flavors that come on real strong, and sometimes you'll waver and then they'll come back and then you'll have a finish. That's not this product. This product comes on slow, stays, the flavors stay, it tapers a little bit to a soft finish. I'm talking, it drinks below its 90 proof, not by much. The predominant flavors are honey, and that stays pretty much throughout, beginning to finish. Cinnamon, like baking cinnamon, also seems to stay from beginning to finish. There's like what I mentioned about the aroma, the summer fruit. Apricot. That's what I taste, is an apricot fruit undertone. Now the heat does kind of pick at you a couple times in there. It's not bad. Wow, this is really good. Compared to any other straight bourbon or straight whiskey that I've had that wasn't like intentionally added to or blended, I would say this is the sweetest thing I've got in my cabinet. Except for the specialty ones like the dough ball. You know, that has stuff added to it to make it sweeter. This is very, very honey sweet throughout. I don't taste any oak in it at all. None. Which makes me wonder if the corn in a typical whiskey and bourbon mash bill is what helps pull more of that flavor out of the barrel, because this is aged 7 years in new charred oak barrels, just like whiskey or bourbon would be, but with the wheat as the primary mash bill component. If there's an oak flavor in there, I'm not picking it up. But I will tell you this is really easy sipping. If you don't like sweet whiskeys or sweet bourbons, you will not like this. I do like sweet bourbons and sweet whiskeys, and I very much like this. Definitely a drinker. I do have to say that rating this one on my 3 to 13 rating scale, this is the one and only straight wheat whiskey that I've ever tried. In fact, I'm not sure that there's very many of them being made out there. Heaven Hill, of course, has been offering this one for quite a long time. As I understand, it got its age statement of 7 years aged in 2014's release when they redid the label and such. So if I'm going to compare this to all the other things in my cabinet, for my palate, what I like, and I already knew coming into this, I like wheated mash bill bourbons and whiskeys. This being a straight wheat whiskey, for neat sippin' in a Glen, 10 out of 13. Solid 10 out of 13. And I have a suspicion that getting it cold will improve that even. We'll have to see. Thanks again for stopping by Flea's Bourbon Journey. I hope that you're enjoying your bourbon journey. If you like this video, don't forget to like it. If you think someone else would like it, make sure to share it to whomever you would like. The more the merrier. And if you want to see what I do next, which could be anything, don't forget to subscribe. Again, thanks for stopping by Flea's Bourbon Journey. Stay safe. Stay safe. That is good stuff. Mm.